What's up, people? It's Ant here with the Granddaddy Sports Show. Yeah, I'm here to talk to y'all about Colorado retiring Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders numbers, and do they like rightfully deserve to have their numbers retired? Well, when I first heard the news, I didn't think that they deserve to have their numbers retired, because I'm like man, like what did these guys win, But most definitely they are both some amazingly talented young men, and statistically have this made history in their own right. Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball, playing receiver and cornerback. I think he had about 150 receptions and almost 2,000 yards in his 2 seasons there, and that's not even included with what they did in at Jackson State too. Shedeur at Colorado, I know he amassed over 7,000 yards, completed 70% of his passes, and that's just amazing for any quarterback at any level. That is that's a quality percentage rate for a quarterback. You should be able to play quarterback anywhere, and of course we all know what level that team was, and we got to see them. We got to see Shedeur and Travis Hunter against some elite competition. And just off the field too, just the culture and stuff that they brought to Colorado was most definitely just historic. It made college football fun to watch. Every Saturday it's like, man, you gotta see this Buffalo game. Like, it's going down at this Buffalo game. So I feel like they did a lot for the university, and that's what also added to why they're getting their numbers retired. But I was when I first think of numbers getting retired, I'm thinking wins being a really important factor. But even with the wins they did win, I say they did win with style. With a lot of flair and a lot of style. It was like, yeah, they didn't win a national championship, but every game just felt like it was a championship. So, but my first thoughts was, I don't think they really deserve to have their numbers retired, but I'm not hating. I'm celebrating those guys. I enjoyed every second of what they put together, and I can't wait to see them at the next level too. So I don't think Colorado's going to be the same ever. So, but I mean, and lastly, just getting your number retired and going down in history and being immortalized. I mean, I guess their success together, I think deserves to be immortalized, because it's like, dang, they're most definitely going to always be in the category of like, who was the best duo in college football, but I don't know who's going to be number one, but I mean, they'll always be in that discussion. But is this the only thing that that counts against them, in my opinion, is like, it's just really just winning. But but winning is a team stat too, and once again, we know how great that team actually was, and Shedeur took a beating and still put on the show. So, but that's all I have to say about the jerseys getting retired. You guys most definitely see me again. We'll be have a lot more things to discuss leading up to the draft. So that's it for me. I'm out. This Granddaddy Sports Show.
Yes, they deserve to get their shirt retired. Yes, them young niggas came and balled out for Colorado. Colorado was just 0-1 before they got there. Yes, I agree with you, bro. That was a great take you had. That was actually beautiful. They was just 0-1, like I said. They came, they was competitive, more competitive they have been in in the last 20 years. They won. Well, Travis won the Heisman. When the last time at Duke? I don't even know if Colorado got a Heisman Trophy winner in their organization, in their whole years of being a college. Like, I don't know. I never heard of that. So he's definitely deserved. And then you got to give Shedeur some of that credit. He don't win a Heisman without Shedeur. Shedeur came boiled out. Shedeur, the most talked about quarterback, or top 3 talked about quarterback in all of college football, all the NCAA football last year. Putting the wrist up, balling out, backing up what he said he was gonna do. So, I mean, they didn't have the best O-line, they didn't have the greatest team, but did them 2 players ball out last year? And was they one of the most watched players and teams? Hell yeah. Retire them boys. Retire their jerseys. People talking about Tim Tebow ain't get retired and he won a Heisman 2 years. That don't got nothing to do with Colorado. If Florida feel like that about him, that's fucked up. But Colorado fuck with them. They love them. They appreciate what they did for them. They came and brought hope to everybody, to the whole community, to the whole college. They even had a 90-year-old lady, Miss Peggy, at the games, happy and cheering and shit. Them young niggas is goats up there. Yes. You might not see no more players like them there. And if you do, they paved the way for that shit. So, and did I forget to mention them boys was coming out, warming up with the basketball squad? I ain't seen nobody else do that yet from the football team at any other school. And if it is, it ain't 2 of them. It ain't no duo. Stop playing with them boys.